Good morning everyone. Welcome to today's maths class. We are in the chapter data handling and we have completed 3 problems from the exercise 3.3. Now we need to start the 4th problem, that is double bar diagram. Okay? Double bar graph. Now listen to the problem. The performance of a student in first term and second term is given. Okay, in 2 exams, the performance of a student has been given. Draw a double bar graph choosing appropriate scale. Okay, now first of all we need to draw the double bar graph. After that we have to answer the given questions also. You look at this. Here he has given, see, in the subjects, in 5 different subjects: English, Hindi, Math, Science and Social Science. The boy has got in the first term English 67 and in the second term 70. In Hindi, in the first term 72, second term 65. In Maths 88, 95. Science 81, 85. In Social Science, he got 73 and 75. Okay, we need to draw the double bar graph for this. Already I taught you how to draw the double bar graph in one of the online classes recently. So, here I have drawn the double bar graph. Please observe carefully. Okay, here I have taken the x-axis and y-axis. On the x-axis I have taken the subjects: English, Hindi, Maths, Science, Social. On y-axis I have taken the marks. So, actually the marks are given like 65, 72, 81, 95 like that. They are below 100. So depending upon the given numbers, given numerical values in the data, we need to choose the scale. Here the numbers are like that, that's why I have chosen the scale as 1 centimeter is equal to 10 units. Okay, that means we have to take the numbers like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, so we no need to take more than 100. Why? Because the exam was conducted for 100 marks, maximum marks 100. Okay, now here I have taken the red color and green color bars. The red color bars represents the first term marks and green color second term marks. For example, look at this English. In the English he got in the first term 67, in the second term 70. In the first term red color 67 marks, in the second term marks, that is green color, 70 marks. So these two bars represents the marks obtained by the boy, the student, in English in first term and second term. In the same way, in Hindi, he got 72 in the first term, 65 in the second term. And in Maths, he got 88 in the first term, 95 marks in the second term. In Science, he got 81 marks in the first term and 85 marks in the second term. Okay, similarly in the Social Science, he got 73 marks in the first term and 75 marks is secured in the second term. Okay, this is the information about the boy's performance. Now, here I have represented like this. See, the red color bars represent the first term marks and the green color bars represents the second term marks. Also, we need to write what we have taken on x-axis and y-axis also. On the x-axis, we have taken the subjects, given subjects. On the y-axis, we have taken the marks of the student. Okay, this is the information of the student's performance through a double bar graph. Okay, so the double bar graph is very, it helps us to analyze the given information very easily. We can answer the questions very easily by observing the given double bar graph. For example, you see, here he has been asking 3 questions. The first one is, in which subject has the child improved his performance the most? See, for example, here 67 to 70. What is the improvement? How many marks increased? 67 to 70 means 3 marks increased. Here 72 to 65. There is no improvement. It gone down. And here 88 to 75. 7 marks increased. 81 to 85. 4 marks increased. 73 to 75. Only 2 marks increased. So, in which subject he improved a lot? So, he got good performance. What did he ask? Which will be his performance the most? His performance is most in the mathematics. Okay, did you understand the children? Next, what is the second question? Second question is, in which subject is the improvement the least? The improvement is least in which subject? You observe and tell me. The improvement is least in, did you observe? Here 3 marks, 7 marks, 4 marks, 2 marks. Here there is an increase of only 2 marks. So least in social science. Okay. Now, what is the third question? We need to answer the third question. Has the performance gone down in any subject? Means there is no improvement. Did he gone down in any subject? You have to observe. Here see, in the Hindi, there is no improvement, he gone down. Yes, he gone down in Hindi. In the first term he got 72 marks. In the second term he got 65. So he gone down by 7 marks. Okay. So this is the double bar graph. Please copy this. So the fifth and sixth problems also about double bar diagrams, double bar graphs. So those problems we have to do on your own. So they are very easy. Okay. For the given table, this one, you have to draw the double bar graph. And in the sixth problem also, the table was given in the page number 51, you refer. In the page number 51, in the introduction, there was one table. For that, we have to draw the double bar graph. Okay. So by observing this, you can draw the diagrams for the fifth and sixth problems on your own. So please do the homework. Problems 5 and 6. Okay. Now we are going to learn a new concept, that is probability. What is meant by probability? See here, for example, here I have taken a coin. Here it has head and tail. If I toss it, what will I get? For example, see, in any cricket match, to give the chance for batting or bowling, to which team has to be selected, batting, and which team has to select batting, bowling, they generally perform this tossing of a coin. Okay, so like that, if you have taken and tossed a coin, you may get either head or tail. So can you tell surely what we are going to get in advance? Is it possible? Okay, can you say that definitely we will get head when you toss a coin, or definitely we are going to get tail? So it is not possible. Okay, so if you have selected a head, you may get tail, or you may get head also. That is not in our hand, and we are not able to tell in advance whether we are having the head or tail in advance. Okay, so like that, the chance of occurrence of something is called the probability. Okay, probability means it is happening something, the chance of happening something. Okay, so the activity which we are doing is called an event. For example, here I am tossing a coin. So there are two outcomes. There you may get either head or you may get tail. Okay, there are two outcomes, head and tail. If we have chosen head, so your selected one is only one out of two. Here we have two objectives, that is two outcomes, they are head and tail. Okay, your favorable outcome is only head. That means you have chosen one out of two. So the probability of getting a head when you toss a coin is 1 by 2. In the same way, we have two outcomes when you toss a coin. They are head and tail. If you have chosen tail, so you have chosen only one out of two. So the probability of getting a tail is also 1 by 2. So like that, the probability is always a fraction. So which fraction? In the fraction, the numerator always smaller than the denominator. What do you call such fractions? Yes, they are proper fractions. So the probability of any event is a proper fraction. So proper, you know that the proper fraction is never be more than 1. It is always less than 1. So here I have given the probability of an event lies in between 0 and 1. See, let us go through the definition of the probability. Probability is the chance of occurrence of an event. That already I explained. Here I have given one example. Probability of getting head when a coin is tossed once. Okay, if you have tossed a coin, you may get either head or tail. So you get only 1 out of 2. That is the probability of getting the selected one. So here, see, sure event. What is meant by sure event? An event which happens definitely 100% is called a sure event. Okay? So here I have given one example. Getting a number below 7 when a die rolled once. Have you ever seen a die? This is a die. It has different dots on each surface. 1 dot, 2 dots, 3 dots, 4 dots, 5 dots and 6 dots. Okay, if you roll it on the table, you may get any number out of those 6 dots. So we can't tell the outcome exactly in advance. Okay, that is called the random in a random experiment. Random means we can't tell the result in advance. Okay, so like that, there are 6 chances. When you roll say a die, when you throw a die, you may get either 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. There are 6 chances. If you have chosen one among those 6, the probability of occurrence of a particular one is 1 by 6. So the probability of any number of dots which you have chosen is 1 by 6. So is there any chance of getting a surface which is having more than 6 dots? No. Why? Because the maximum number of dots on a die is 6 only. So this is an impossible event. Of course, see, getting a number below 7. So we definitely get a number below 7. That means you may get either 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. So that is for sure. Okay. So sun rises in the east. Does it happen every day? Is it sure event? Yes. Such events we can call as sure events. Okay. And in the same way, an event which never happens, which is impossible, are called impossible events. Okay. For example, do we get 32 days in the month of September? No, we never have like that. The maximum, the number of days in the month of September is 30 only. So that is an impossible event. It never happens. Okay, such events are called impossible events. See, here I have given example also. Getting a number more than 6 when a die rolled once. And that already I have explained. Here the maximum number of dots on a die is 6. So you don't have a chance to get a number of dots more than 6. So that is an impossible event. Okay. Now let us answer the questions from the exercise 3.4. Before that, you please copy these definitions. Now look at the first problem from the exercise 3.4. Tell whether the following is certain to happen or impossible, can happen but not certain. Okay. So that means we have to tell that whether it happens always or it never happens. Otherwise, it happens but not always. Those we have to observe. Okay. The first one is you are older today than yesterday. For example, your age is 12 years. Your birthday is today is your birthday. Tomorrow your age will be 15, 12 years one day. Day after tomorrow your age will be 12 years 2 days. So by day your age will be increased. So you are older than yesterday. Today you are older than yesterday. That is correct. It is always. So we have to write that certain to happen. So the first one, certain to happen. Okay. Next, the second one. A tossed coin will land heads up. Can you tell sure? When you toss a coin, can you say surely that you are going to get head? No, we may get head or we may get tail. So it happens but not always. When you toss a coin, you may get head. There is a chance, but it not always. So we have to write that can happen but not certain. Can happen but not certain. Means not always. Okay, now let us answer the third question. What is the third question given? A die when tossed shall land up with 8 on top. So how many dots maximum on a die? The maximum number of dots on a die is 8. But how do you get 8? It is impossible. Yes. So the third one is impossible. Okay. Did you understand? So it is an impossible event. Next. The next one is, the fourth one is given. The next traffic light seen will be green. So how do we say exactly? No. When we are standing on a road, if you look at the traffic light, yeah, that may next it may goes to red color or green color or orange color. We can't tell exactly that it turns out to green. So it is can happen but not certain. Okay, clear? Now let us go with the next fifth question. Tomorrow will be a cloudy day. Who can say? For example, if it is rain today, how could you say that tomorrow also it rains? Tomorrow also it will be cloudy? No. So this is also, we can say, can happen but not certain. So every event can be divided into 3 categories. They are, so it may happens or may not happens, impossible to happen. Okay, so we can categorize the events like this. Now let us go with the second problem from the exercise 3.4. There are 6 marbles in a box with numbers from 1 to 6 marked on each of them. What is the probability of drawing a marble with number 2? For example, have you ever played the game Jaldi 5, or we call it as Tambola? So we have many numbers, up to 90 numbers I think so. We put it in a box and we take it one by one. So like that you have only 6 coins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay. You dropped those coins in a box and you have taken 1. Okay. So if you have taken one number out of 6, what is the probability for drawing a marble with a number 2? So there are 6 marbles. They are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you take one without looking into it, you may get either 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. You have 6 chances. Out of 6 chances, the probability of getting the number 2 is only 1. Out of 6, we have chosen one number. What is that number? 2. So the probability of getting the number, you selected number 2 is 1 by 6. So the first question answer is 1 by 6. Okay. Now the second one, you listen carefully. Okay. What is the probability of drawing a marble with number 5? For example, I will tell you, there are 2 friends. Okay. Here I have 6 numbers. So I have 6 marbles with numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They came and taken one marble from them. The first boy may get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, any number. The second boy also gets any number. So the probability of getting a number 2 for the first boy is 1 out of 6. Out of 6 marbles, the marble which is having number 2 is only 1 only, no? 1 out of 6, 1 by 6. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 marbles are there. How many marbles with the number 5? Only 1. So out of 6, you have only 1 marble to select the number 5. So that is also 1 by 6. The answer for the next question also 1 by 6. The probability of getting a number 2 or a marble with number 5. Both are 1 by 6. Now, the third question, the last question. A coin is flipped to decide which team starts the game. What is the probability that your team will start? That already I have explained while I am giving the introduction for this topic. So when you toss a coin, the probability of getting head or tail is 1 by 2. Why? Because there are 2 outcomes, head, tail. Okay, you will choose only 1 out of 2. So the probability is 1 by 2. So the answer is 1 by 2. So the probability that your team starts the game is 1 by 2. Whether you have selected either head or tail, whatever it is, the probability 1 by 2 only. Okay, please copy these problems, answers. Now, by this problem, we have completed the entire chapter, the data handling. Okay, we will start the next class with a fresh chapter. Thank you. Have a nice day.